Hey friends, I'm Chris Schufa with Chris in the Classroom, and today we're learning one of the biggest secrets to resolving a conflict. One of the reasons people can be mean or aggressive towards us is because they feel hurt, wronged, or victimized, and they take it out on us. Now, you got to be careful with someone in this position because many times when someone feels hurt or victimized, they're not thinking clearly. And as we've seen in the news and throughout history, people who feel like victims can go to some pretty extreme measures to settle the score or make things fair in their eyes. So how do you know when you're dealing with someone who feels hurt, wronged, or victimized? I mean, on the surface, they might just be acting like a jerk. But if you step back and look at things a little bit, you can begin to see some things. Truth be told, people in their position usually show any combination of these three characteristics: anger, hatred, and revenge. So if you see them showing any of those behaviors, you know you're dealing with someone who feels hurt, wronged, or victimized. So there's two reasons why someone can feel hurt or victimized. Either they feel hurt by you or by someone else. So let's say someone feels hurt by you. Maybe you said something and they took it the wrong way. Maybe you physically did something to them. Or maybe you left them out of something. Or maybe you said some gossip and it got back to them. Maybe whatever happened was accidental. Maybe whatever happened was intentional. Whatever the case may be, that person is acting harshly toward you and showing anger, hatred, and revenge because they feel hurt or wronged by you. Their perception, their side of the story is, this happened, it's your fault, and I'm taking my anger and my hurt feelings out on you. And in a lot of cases, this could lead to a fight or worse if you're not careful. Because if someone's coming at us with anger, hatred, revenge, our first instinct is defensive reciprocity, meaning we're going to defend ourselves and fight back in the same manner or worse. And that's not good for anyone. The best way to handle any situation like this is to first ask the question, are you mad at me? Notice I didn't say, what's your problem? Or, why are you being such a jerk? No. Remember, we don't want to make things worse. Calmly ask, are you mad at me? And then listen. Let them answer. Let them air out their frustrations and don't interrupt. Remember, they have their side of the story and you have yours. Next, once they've told you why they feel hurt or wronged by you, you need to apologize. A simple, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
Notice I didn't say, sorry, not sorry. Or, sorry, you're such a jerk. Or, sorry, you can't take a joke. No, that's a fake apology with an insult attached. That's just going to make things worse. There's an old Jewish proverb that says, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. You need to give a calm, simple, sincere apology. You say, I'm sorry for, and then you just restate what they said. So I'm sorry for calling you this name, or I'm sorry for pushing you. That's what I teach. That's it. And this is what I teach to elementary school students. When someone's coming at you with anger, hatred, revenge, they probably want to do what? They probably want to fight. So I say, okay, everybody put up two fists like you're going to fight. And then I say the best way to stop a fight is to undo the fists. And you say, are you mad at me? And then you let them talk. And then whatever they say, you say, I am sorry for that. Now we're not ready to fight. Now we're in a position of innocence and like, hey, I don't want any trouble. So remember, if someone seems like they're mad at you for something, calmly ask them, are you mad at me? And then you let them answer. And then you apologize. I am sorry for that. Now, sometimes people will hear this and they'll say, okay, that's fine, but what if somebody is taking out their anger and their hatred out on me, but I didn't do anything? They have misdirected anger. I see it in schools all the time. A lot of times, a kid who gets the label as a bully actually feels like a victim first. And the only way they know how to deal with their anger, their hurt, their victimization is to take it out on someone else. It doesn't make it right, but in a lot of cases, they just haven't been taught the proper coping skills, or they're not getting the help that they need. Maybe that person has a lot of problems at home. Maybe they have some other people in their life that mistreat them, and now they're taking it out on you. What then? How do you handle it? It's going to seem weird, but you handle it the same way. You calmly ask, "Are you mad at me?" And then you let them talk. Or maybe they'll say, "Well, I'm not mad at you, but I just don't like you." Whatever. Just ask the question, "Are you mad at me?" Next, apologize. And I know that sounds weird. Why are you apologizing for something that you didn't do? Why are you taking blame for something that's not your fault? You don't have to take blame for anything. You don't have to apologize that you did anything wrong, because you didn't. You can just practice empathy and compassion and just apologize that they're having a rough day. You can say, "Well, I'm sorry you're having a rough day. If I did anything to upset you, I'm sorry. I don't want to be on your bad side. So if it helps, I'll try to stay out of your way. But if there's anything you want to talk about, I'd be happy to listen." Talk about throwing a curveball. They won't expect that. No one will. And you know what happens? You just turned away their wrath. You just became the bigger person. You just won. Well, that's it, friends. Thanks for watching. And until next time, class is dismissed. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. In schools all the time. A lot of kids, oh man.